Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? Here's another day, doing my thing and everything. Today I got a bunch of stuff to do. I got to ship out a package, really big package. It's about, 36 inches long.
Damn!
Pretty big. So I got to send that out into the post office. It's basically the armor pieces for the lower Draken cosplay that I've been working on for a client of mine. Then after that, I'm gonna go check out a store. There is something I want to show you guys. Let me just give me one. A lot of you guys don't know about this. I had been working on a bust. And to be more specifically, a Spiderman bust. The one from the movie The Homecoming. The one from Spider-Man Homecoming. So I wanted to print out a bust that I found on Thingiverse. So I decided to download it, and when I put it into the computer, I found that it was like about that big. Yeah, not really like the wow factor when you want to print something out, especially if you're a comic book geek like myself. That I like Spider-Man is like one of my first superheroes I ever grew up watching as a kid. So I decided, let me upscale it, not scale it 100% more, not 200%. I up and went all the way up to like 300%. Sounds like a big job, because you gotta understand there's infill and stuff like that, because it's not a hollow print. But then I wanted to up it, because I had blue filament, and Spider-Man is not really blue unless when he had those cosmic abilities and everything at one stage in his life, but it doesn't match the costume. So I decided to print this guy out, and it came out beautifully. I didn't realize that you could still see the texture in the cowl and the suit, but one of the things I wanted to do differently, I wanted to make his costume a little more dirtier, more grungier, like it was in some of the costumes, and I've seen some in some of the figures. Bring it out of the realm of comic where it always looks pristine and clean. Because come on, he's a superhero. He's gonna get dirty. He's being tossed around like a rag doll. He ain't gonna be looking all pretty and clean at the end of that battle. It's gonna be ripped up and skinned. Come on, we've all fallen on our faces or fallen on our knees and shredded our jeans up a little bit and everything. So this is the guy. Hold on, just let me set this up a little bit so I can make sure he's in the screen. As you guys can see, here he is, Spider-Man and all his glory. And if you guys want to see how I did this, there will be a link in the description below. If you guys want to leave a comment and find out what I did to do the painting and everything. I did use some techniques I found on YouTube by other cosplayers and people that have worked repainting props and toys to give it that out of cartoony look. So, this thing came with a really nice base, and the thing I like about this a lot, the really thing I like is it comes off. Easy packing, it's like. Imagine if I wonder if I should do another bust. There's like several others, including there is the Iron Spider bust, as well as the Iron Man bust. So I'm thinking about doing that. I'm not too sure which one I'm gonna do, but I am gonna do one of them eventually. It's a really hard decision. Really hard to choose just one or whichever one, because I would want to do all of them. But this puppy specifically is going to be used as a display piece, because this Friday comes the new game. The new Spider-Man game that a lot of us have been waiting for. So This puppy is going to be used as a display piece, and I'll be taking you guys there when I show this off to the manager. Like he looks so pretty. Look. I'm gonna take this to the store, and I'm gonna have you guys come with me while I show this off to the manager, so he can put it in display in the store and see what's going on. But yeah, also today I'm gonna be checking out a area where I used to do photo shoots before, because a lot of you guys don't know that I was a photographer for a lot of years, but ever since last year I had stopped, and that's another whole can of beans right there of why I'm not a photographer anymore. Because a lot of you guys know that around this time last year, Hurricane Irma had hit the side of Puerto Rico, which is where I'm from, and it wasn't really that bad. There was damage and everything to a lot of locations. We were left in my area. We were left without power for about a good 5 days, so it really wasn't that bad. But then a week and a half after came Hurricane Maria, and that really punched our ticket right there. Almost everything was completely devastated. Coffee crops were destroyed, farm animals were killed, cars were tossed, power lines toppled, lives, most importantly, lives were lost. A lot of people had died due to the storm, or had died because of the what the storm had caused. Without electricity, there really wasn't much of life support, because everything was working on gas generators, and gas was very limited. Gas stations were so back to back. I remember one time I went one night with my mom, and we went to go to this gas station, and we were in line from about, I think, 10 o'clock all the way to 1 o'clock in the morning, waiting in line to get gas. And this was at the time, because we went about maybe 2 weeks without filling the tank, because we would not move the car. We would not take the car anywhere that wasn't necessary, just not to waste the gas. So in that process, we were already finally at E after 2 weeks. So we went there, and the amount of time that we waited wasn't really bad. It wasn't as bad as for some people. I know for a fact others have waited a day and had left cars like in the street, in the line, while the gas station was closed, and they were waiting for another tanker to come in. So that was hard, because walking around, seeing everything toppled over, it was like a nightmare come to life, and it's already been nearly a year since Maria hit. We will have reached a year about by the 20th, which is in a week and a half by now, maybe 2. And it was insane. It was really insane. And knowing that we're in the midst of another hurricane season, and September is considered one of the heaviest during the Atlantic, here in this part of the ocean, Atlantic Pacific. I always get mixed up with that. I don't know why. I took social studies. I took history. I was in high school. But it's like you don't know what's going on, and you don't know what to expect. Hopefully, something like this, it's taken 100 years for a storm like this to even come to the island again. The last one was over 100 years ago, and I don't know, and I don't want to experience that again, because life has been unbelievably difficult after that. It was hard before, but now it's become more difficult. There are no jobs coming up, and if there are, it's very limited, and the distance to get to those jobs, you got to pay gas, you got to pay toll booths, because they're in the metro area like San Juan and Puerto Rico. You know, I live about an hour and a half away from there, so if I wanted a job, I would have to drive a little over an hour and a half, maybe an hour and a half, depending on traffic, just to get to San Juan, and then about the same amount of distance to get back, and then pay the toll to get there and then come back. So it's an unbelievable mess. So I've been trying to do my own thing to make ends meet. You know, I don't have a normal 9 to 5 job, so I build props, I build, you know, display pieces right now, and it's what I can do just to make a little bit of money here and there. And one of my friends suggested, you know, why don't I try YouTube again? Why don't I talk about, you know, what's going on in my life, since I don't really have a lot of people to talk to. But you know, I just decided to try it, and then I was like watching YouTube, and I saw these guys doing these videos, and it's not just the fact of the kind of videos they were doing, but it was the message that they were giving during and at the end of those videos. So you know, it's like and they kind of inspired me to give it a try and to go forward. You know, I don't have my own shtick, so to speak. You know, I don't have my own kind of genre. I'm kind of scattered between there, you know, with the 3D printing, the vlogging. I've also been doing some scary stories, some scary tales, which I decided to actually make a character for the scary tales, which you guys will eventually see. I do have a video in the works of another scary tale, but this time with the storyteller involved, because it's kind of hard to find clips that match the story that you write. So we're gonna do that, but for right now, I'm gonna show you the box that I'm gonna be packing away, and then you know, head my way to the store and see the reaction of the store owner and see what happens. You know, so why don't we just let's go. Alright guys, so yeah, this is the box that I'm going to be shipping out. As you can see, this thing is, I had to combine 2 boxes together because apparently, obviously, no place ships out this size box. So just to prove to you, this is not a small, to put it in the inches. Look at that, about 31 inches long. So hopefully, you know, it's like, you guys can see, Lord Dragon. Lord Dragon is in his house.
Which way?
So yeah, I gotta tape this. I gotta tape that puppy up and then get him ready so I can take him, put him in the car, drop him off at the post office, because I did print out the label already. So I'm gonna be doing that, and then I'm gonna, like I said, take it to the post office, and then after that, I'm gonna drop off Spiderman. Spiderman does whatever a spider can. Spins away in his eyes, looking. I know, I'm a dork. But yeah, you know. But you know, since I got you here, you know, might as well show you like some of the stuff that I have collected over the time. As you can see, you know, I actually have a prop in the works here for a client of mine. This is the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Black Ranger's Power Axe. The blade is right there. It's a little dark, but you know. Believe it or not, I have these figures, yet I don't have the game. You know, I had it, but now it doesn't look. I don't have. These guys can't be played. I don't even have a Wii or a Switch or a Wii U. Oh, my badge from Puerto Rico Comic Con. I have the multipass, Lilo Dallas multipass. Harley Quinn's gun, which is also for a client, a really good one. He's actually a great guy. He's actually a big supporter of mine. You got my own manga here, you know. There's Groot. Oh, This one I actually handmade for somebody. Somebody who was very special to me. But now back. It's back with me. Oh look, we all know this. Kamehameha. You know. So yeah, you know, I gotta working on that and everything. My actual Red Hood helmet is right here, right next to Batman. And who's next to Batman? It's Batgirl. This is the Arkham City. No. This is the Arkham Knight version from the game. Somebody actually modeled this, which is also on Thingiverse. If you guys want the link, I will attach the link below so you guys can print out your own. The Batgirl cowl is not wearable because it is a 3D printed, so you can't really slide your head. But if you wanted to, you can actually take that, smooth it out and everything, and you can, you know, prepare it to make a silicone mold, and, you know, make a latex cowl for yourself, which is a pretty good idea in my opinion. It may cost a little bit more than buying one online, depending on where you buy your materials and who is the maker of the cowl. But, you know, sometimes if you can save a little bit of money, I would go with it. I would go for it if you can at least save a little bit extra. You know, but that's my opinion. Alright guys, we're here at the store Game On here in Atillo, and I'm about to present the Spider-Man bust that I finished last night to the owner, so you can use it for the display for the game that's coming out this Friday. And if you guys don't know what game I'm talking about Spider-Man. That's coming out for the PS4 and the Xbox One. So I suggest, if you are a big fan of Spider-Man or DC Comics, Marvel Comics, anything comic book related. I know DC Comics has nothing to do with Spider-Man. Duh. But, you know, I would say pick up that game because it's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna play it the minute it comes out. I'm gonna see how it is, and I'm even gonna be giving a review on it. I'm gonna check it out, see how it goes, you know. So let's see what kind of reaction I get from the owner when he sees this piece of art. Only one way to find out. Let's go check. What's up? Yeah, todo bien. ¿Ah? Yo sí. Be careful because the base is separate.
Oh, okay. Esto lo hiciste tú.
Yep.
Damn.
Ese es de la máquina 3D que yo tengo. That is about a 37-hour print.
De verdad.
37 hours for that guy. And then yesterday, you know, painted him.
Se ve brutal, man. Brutal.
Se ve exagerada.
Sí.
¿La ha intentado vender o eso es personal para ti?
No, I just made it because I'm a big fan of the game.
¿Es la primera o es otra? ¿O es otra más? Is the first one?
This is the first bust I've ever printed out. There's another version I thought about printing out. It's actually the Iron Spider.
Oh, el Iron Spider. ¿De qué vas a hacer? ¿Le vas a hacer el...?
Well, if it's a bust, it would be too much.
Yeah.
But I do actually have the models for the bust and also his web shooters, the one for the Iron Man made. I also have a design for the thing, but like I said, if I made it.
¿La base tú lo hiciste también o no?
Yeah, this is all 3D printed. So this is actually the one from the movie, The Homecoming. You know, I decided to give him more of a dirty look because, come on.
Pero eso tú lo tienes que diseñar primero, right?
Huh?
Tú lo diseñas primero y después él te lo imprime o you have to scan it.
No, no, no. It's pretty much a friend of mine molded it. Basically using a program called ZBrush. So he molded it and everything, and it took a while because it's basically like working with digital clay. So you know you're working with digital clay, and it's a pain because he's got to sculpt and shape it, and then if you look in the thing, he's got like even the little textures in there, you know.
Yeah.
So and that thing to print, I was concerned. That the print wasn't gonna come out right because you know so much texture, and I was like, and like I said, you know, I wanted to make it in a way that it looked more dirty.
Salió con las líneas, right?
Huh?
Salió con las líneas, así mismo también ya.
Yeah. The lines were already because that's what I said. He had a like he had carved it in digitally. So, and then when I was like painting it, I was like, I don't want to make it clean. I don't want to make it clean because I've seen different versions of the comics. And other figures that you see, they add a lot of shadow to give it that more realistic look. Like the Legendary series that came out of Marvel back in the 90s. You remember the Wolverine?
The 90s one, the Marvel Spiderman?
Yeah, the one that big.
Well,
Well, yeah, it was more in the comic because he did have those type of eyes.
Right.
But they had a Legendary series.
Okay.
They were coming in. They had the Hulk. Two different versions, like one was the gray, one was the green. They had Wolverine with that mask and without. They had Spider-Man, but they all like had more shadowing, more texture, more color. So I was like, I decided let me do this one, and believe it or not,
so this is your first.
Stop touching me!
So actually, he was very happy with that. He's like very content, and I'm happy. You know, the one girl asked me, "Is it for sale?" I was like, I just made it out of the blue just to see if I could print it out because it's a long print. It took about almost 40 hours to print that thing nonstop. You know, because I didn't want to break it up into pieces and then glue it together, and then who knows if the glue gives up. So yeah, guys, you know, it's hey, you know, they asked me if my first, am I gonna do another one? So I don't know. If you guys think I should do another one, because I could do the Iron Spider, or maybe an Iron Man bust, maybe a Hulk. If you guys have one that you guys think I should make, and also make a video out of the process of the printing and the painting and finishing and everything, just let me know. Put a comment on below what you guys think of which should be the next 3D bust I print. Which one should it be? Your choice. You know, could be DC, could be Marvel, could be video game related. Maybe I'll make a bust of Tracer or Diva from Overwatch. You guys tell me what you want. Put it in the comments below, and I will pick one of them, and I will make a video of it.
Yo soy igual. Yo comía, yo no le meto chavo, pero yo juego. Le meto bola.
Alright guys, so that is that. I gave the bust to the manager. He's very happy. Actually, he seems a little bit more than just a little happy. He seems like he wants to take Spidey home with him. He's a big fan. I did not know he was that big of a fan until now. So let's see what happens. You know, he wants to see if he can sell the bust to somebody, and then gives me the money. So which would come in handy, you know. I'm just surprised, you know. So there should be another bus. I think I should make another one. If things go well with this one, I will create another one. And like I said, guys, on the comments below, make sure to leave a comment of what kind of bus you think I should make. You know, what Marvel character do you think should be the next one? Should you think I should try the Iron Spider next? You know, maybe with some of the with his web shooters as a part of the display. You know, you guys let me know and see what we can come up with, and I will actually make a video of the creating of that next bust, and you guys will see in the link below of the building of and the painting of the Iron Man bust. I mean Iron Man, of the Spider-Man bust. Spider-Man. I don't know why I got Iron Man on the brain. So right now, gonna go get something to eat. You know, it's about 2:11, so you know, I'm a little hungry. I'm a little peckish. You know, gotta go get some food in my stomach. Also gotta pick up some milk. You know, I got no milk at home. Used it up with my cereal. So right now we're gonna do that. We're gonna head on out, get some leche, how we say in Spanish. We're going to get some leche, some milk. Alright guys, so finally got what I needed and everything. Bought what I needed. You guys didn't really need to see that because it's pretty boring stuff. So right now I was about to go head over to the park. Excuse the shakiness of my camera. This GoPro doesn't really have stabilization, and I don't have one of those stabilization tripods that you get when you're taking selfies and stuff like that, so it's very expensive. So I was gonna head off to the park to show you guys that area where I did photography, but it looks like there's a heavy rain coming in.
Oh God, please, no! No! No!
So to do a video in that, I need a little bit more. Like, I don't have protection for my camera to keep it from getting wet or damaged. So I'm gonna see about doing something else, and we're gonna talk about, you know, the next couple of videos that I'm gonna be working on. You know, sometimes things don't go according to plan, you know. Sometimes things get spoiled. We can't go to the park. We can't go to the park. It's a sad day. It's very sad. Alright, so finally made it back home, and I'm already watching YouTube. If you guys know this video, it's one of Mo Sargi's videos, because I am definitely a sergeant in arms. You know, one of my favorite YouTubers. See, there he is. See? Awesome guy. Live a little, people. Follow his words. And right here, working on another 3D print. I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is, but here's your password. Go Tiger. That's your word. That's your hint. Go Tiger. If you can guess it, you win. What do you win? A good old hug. And I gotta say, I'm really impressed and really happy that the owner was very happy. What you guys don't know, and I didn't even know this either, that the manager of that store is actually a big giant Spiderman fan. I didn't even know this when we had the conversation when they had the grand opening of the store, and half of his reaction were like, he even showed me his phone, that his screensaver or his wallpaper actually was the new Spider-Man based off the video game that's coming out on Friday. So I kind of made his day, and he was like asking me if he could buy it, and I was like, I don't know, maybe you can have it, maybe you can buy it from me. I don't know. I wasn't really even thinking about selling the bust anyway, because I just made it because I wanted to make it, and I didn't think anybody would be asking if it was I didn't think anybody would be asking me if it was up for sale. So, but yeah, you know, one of the last things I wanted to talk to you guys, because the day's almost over and I got some editing to do for, with this vlog, and also for the tutorial of the Spider-Man, which is most likely done by now, but you will find the link to that working of the Spider-Man Homecoming bust and a link in the description below. So, but remember, make sure to smash that like button, comment, and subscribe. You know, you guys are the ones that make us go further in this and make us want to keep going. You know, we make the effort, we try to do our best and everything, and there are so many YouTubers out there that are an inspiration to me. A lot of you guys may know them. I don't know if I should mention names. Mo, you know, Mo Sargi and Omar Gosh TV. You know, I've watched their videos, and they're like an inspiration to me, making me want to go back and get back into YouTube and give it a try and not give up. So I'm not gonna give up this time, no matter how hard things can get. You know, I got to do what I can and give a variety of content, which is how I am. I'm always doing a variety of different things, so I might as well show that variety and give it to you guys as well. So one of the things I actually wanted to talk about before I go, just recently, I got a notification on my Facebook that a young lady had passed away. I don't know if you guys recall this girl. She has a girl that has been in the social media and has made blogs here, and her name is Claire. I don't know if I'm saying her name right. Claire Wineland. I think that's how you say her name. And I just recently came across her videos about a month ago. I came across her YouTube channel a month ago, and she was, you know, very sick, and she had been going through a lot. She was born with an illness, but she had finally been able to get a double lung transplant. I think it was a lung transplant. But something had happened after the procedure, and she had a stroke, so they had to induce her into a medical coma. But sadly, the family had to make the decision to let her go, and my thoughts and prayers go to her family, especially to her mom and dad. And I know how hard it is to lose someone you love. I have never lost a child. I don't have children of my own, but I can just imagine how heartbreaking it is, especially when, you know, it's a child that you have cared for, and that she's been so delicate, but at the same time has such a wild and loving spirit. If you watch her videos, she is always on. She has always been very loving and fun-loving and just a joy. I'm sure if any of us had been blessed to meet her or spend time with her, we would have known how it is to spend time with someone that was basically an angel. And I hope that you guys, you know, go to her channel. I think it's still open. You know, share comments below, send the family some blessings and love and support, because at this time it's really needed for them. But, you know, just, you know, one little message, a little God bless, I hope you're doing okay. It's the least that you can do when somebody, it's the least you can do when somebody's hurting and losing a child, or losing anyone in general. So right now I'm going to be you know, I'm going to edit some of the video right now, and so I can post it later tonight, along with the working of the video of the Spider-Man bust. And I hope that you guys have a good night, have a wonderful time with whatever you're doing with your family or your friends, your wife, your husband. You know, just give me a pound, and I'll see you guys later. There are so many YouTubers that are there are so many YouTubers out there that are in